Willkommen zurück zur zweiten Folge von Highway Blossoms. Wir machen da weiter, wo wir letztes Mal aufgehört haben. Da hatten Marina und Amber bei einer Tankstelle in der Wüste Benzin geholt für Marinas Auto, das liegen geblieben ist. Außerdem haben sie dieses Journal über den großen Schatz, nach dem gerade alle suchen, mitgehen lassen und sind jetzt gerade auf dem Rückweg zu Marinas Auto.
No way.
Maybe it's further up the road?
I can't believe it. It's gone.
We could have just passed it.
We weren't even away that long. How can it be gone?
War meine Prediction richtig? We stare at the empty space that once housed a certain ugly car. Ugly green car, I'm sorry. I look in every conceivable direction, but there's nothing. Nothing but an ocean of sand and a never-ending stretch of road. Wie macht man die Stelle bitte ausfindig? Könnt ihr nicht einfach nur die Straße hochfahren, denselben Weg, bis sie wissen, dass es jetzt nur noch geradeaus sein müsste, so? Und dann fahren sie einfach geradeaus, bis sie da sind, so basically? Und dann stellt sie fest, so scheiße, wir kommen nicht bei dem Auto an. Was it towed? No, not out here. Not this quick.
Where the hell did it go?
Warum regt sie sich so darüber auf?
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Marina's hand rests against her cheek as she looks on with only mild confusion, like she's trying to solve a small mystery. Ja, gut, wenn ihr das nicht ausmacht.
Your car is missing! That's more than a little weird.
Well, it's actually my big brother's car. He just lent it to me when he left for college.
Now I would feel even worse about it.
Oh, well that makes everything better then.
Die sich aber mehr darüber aufregt als die. Finde ich gut.
Really?
Are you dumb? Whatever.
No!
I let out a heavy sigh and pressed my fingers to my temple, attempting to massage away the stress and irritation.
It was probably stolen. We'll need to call the police. You have a phone, right?
Nein, hat sie nicht. Achso, nee, sie hat keinen Akku mehr oder so, meinte sie, ne? Und ihr Portemonnaie war auch noch da drin, ne?
I do, but...
Her voice trails off a cliff. What she said earlier echoes in my head.
That's right. You said it was dead.
Amazing.
And I'm guessing you left it in your car.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
that's just great.
Oh, ich liebe ihre sarkastische Stimme.
Don't you have one?
Nope, never needed one.
Afraid no one would call you?
Ouch.
Not quite.
I shield my eyes and look up at the dry sky. Its color has shifted to a glowing orange as sunset begins to settle over the distant valley peaks. Moment. It's going to get dark pretty soon.
Don't worry, Amber. I would call you.
Die macht sich auch über interessante Dinge Gedanken. Anstatt über die wichtigen. I can't just leave her. Even if she did have a phone, it would take forever before anyone could get out here. She'd go from burning up in the heat to freezing out in the cold within a few hours. Plus, if there are people around who would steal cars, then there's no telling who else is out here. Die ist einfach so krass oblivious. Wie, was zur Hölle? Und das scheint ihr einfach völlig egal zu sein, dass ihr Auto gerade geklaut wurde. Oder das Auto von ihrem Bruder. Und jetzt völlig so ausgeliefert ist, basically. Also, ja, auf sie angewiesen ist halt. Weird. I can already see how all this would go down. She would be huddled on the side of the road trying to keep warm. A pack of coyotes would be howling all around her, closing in. Then, from down the road, a starved creep would pull up in the trashy old pickup truck, open his door for her, and... oh god.
Hey, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I'm from Carlsbad.
Was ist das für ein bescheuerter Name? Carlsbad. Hey, was? She pauses for a moment.
Or at least kinda close to it. It's a little out of the way.
Carlsbad? You're from California?
No, silly! Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Gibt's
Oh,
zwei Städte, die so
right.
heißen, oder was? Had me going there for a second. Huh?
How far is that?
Maybe 2 hours from here?
Auf diesen Guest würde ich mich mal so gar nicht verlassen gerade. Andererseits kann sie auch nicht mega weit gekommen sein, ne? So, ja, wie sie ist.
Wow, you didn't get very far at all, did you?
Marina lowers her head in shame.
I never really seem to.
Though I'm not really one to talk. I've been on the road less than a day. Would have gotten farther if traffic on the 140 wasn't such a pain in the butt. Or if I didn't pick up Marina. Die ist auch... ich dachte, die wäre schon Ewigkeit unterwegs.
Hey, listen. You don't live too far away. If you want, I can probably give you a lift back home.
But she doesn't want to get back home. I prep myself for an explosion of thankful energy and excitement. But there isn't one. Instead, she continues to stare at the ground, her hands now balled up in a fist as she fidgets ever so slightly.
Something wrong?
She shifts her gaze from the ground and looks me straight in the eyes, drawing a deep, long breath.
Remember the treasure we were talking about at the store?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask, and you've already helped me out so much already. But do you think you could take me to the first place the treasure is?
The first place the treasure is? Was soll dieses the first place? Soll er mehreren Orten, hä?
Huh?
Huh? She wants to keep going. Even after this entire disaster. Vor allem, wie sie einfach keine Gründe dafür gibt.
The treasure! Could you take me to the first?
I heard you the first time. It's just... You don't even know if this thing is real, but you've dropped everything to go look for it. And now you're asking me, someone you've just met out in the middle of the desert, to take you to it. Even though you don't know if it's real and you've just had your car stolen. Did I catch all that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Shameless. I'm at a loss for words. How do I even respond to that? I try to recollect my thoughts, but only one word comes to mind. No.
Why?
Ja, okay, das ist eigentlich auch eine ziemlich gute Frage. Marina shrugs.
I don't know.
Seems legit.
Nice. Hell, I don't know. Nothing more than that. She just shrugs. I take a look at her. A good look. Her wavy hair has been dried out by the hot desert air. Her face is red and drenched in sweat, probably close to melting off her makeup. Even her nice clothes are a little ruffled. But despite all that, this cute peppy girl wants to keep pressing on. Even when most people would have just called it quits after the car broke down. An ihrer Stelle wäre ich gerade so despaired einfach. Stell dir vor, man fährt einfach durch die Wüste mit dem Auto von jemand anderem und das Auto wird geklaut. Du hast kein Handy oder kein sonst was. Und die Vorstellung ist so gruselig. Even out here all by herself. For all I know, she could be some weirdo out to mug me and this is all some elaborate scheme. Ja, ohne Witz, ich würde mich halt echt ein bisschen verarscht fühlen an ihrer Stelle in diesem Moment. Ist einfach so perfekt gepasst. Irgendwie. Sie steht da alleine am Straßenrand mit ihrem Auto rum, sagt so, hey, kannst du mich mitnehmen oder damit wir Benzin holen können? Sie sagt, ja, okay. Und dann sagt sie so, oh, sorry, Wallet vergessen. Die kommt zurück, Auto ist weg. Und jetzt so, ja, nee, I don't care. Oh. But she wants my help. My help. It's been a while since anyone has needed that. It's like an honor. Do I deserve that? Das hier hat grad... Wow, like... Das ist... So ein krasser... It's like an honor. Dass jemand deine Hilfe will. Das ist so ein Denkfehler. Das ist... Darin ist doch einfach alles falsch, oder nicht? Und ich kenne das selbst so gut, einfach wenn jemand dich was fragt, so du willst es gerne für den tun, so. Oder zumindest fällt es dir schwer Nein zu sagen, auch wenn du wirklich nicht willst. Das passiert mir selbst viel zu häufig. Whatever. Back to the game. Probably not. But she's still asking. Why should I say no? I don't have to be in California for another few weeks. And isn't that why I'm taking this trip? To see the sights. For him. She's a little excitable, and even more naive. But maybe I need a little bit of that. It's a lot better than just being out here all by myself, with nothing but the ghosts of my memories to keep me company. Even if it's just for a little while.
Why the hell not? Hop in.
Oh. Ich muss ernsthaft sagen, ihre Stimme geht mir so ein bisschen auf die Nerven. Oder nicht um ihre Stimme, aber das kombiniert mit diesem For real? Das Überbegeisterte.
Yeah, for real. But only until the first location. After that...
The breath is forced out of me by the sharp impact of Marina tackling my stomach. A warm but damp sensation wraps itself tightly around me as dead weight snuggles up against my chest.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Oh God.
What are you doing?
Körperkontakt.
I'm hugging you, silly.
My cheeks grow warmer with each passing second. I try to wiggle my way out, but she stays latched on, her grip getting tighter and tighter.
Marina, please. You're all sweaty.
And you're not, or what?
Sorry. I'm just super happy.
She unlatches herself, letting me clear my throat and recollect myself.
Anyway, let's get inside. I'm burning up out here.
We clamber back inside the motorhome, leaving the dry hellishness behind. I turn the ignition and let the AC blast away the RV stuffiness. The AC and the RV. What are they? Yes, what are they? Letting out breaths of sweet relief, Marina and I collapse back into our seats.
Alright, so where's the first piece of the treasure?
The first piece of the treasure. Sollten das irgendwie Hints sein, die verteilt sind? So hatte ich das noch verstanden. Wenn da so ein Einzelteil der Goldschatz rund ist, ist es so langweilig.
Well...
Oh, Mädchen.
You have no idea, do you?
But that's what you just get that journal for free for, am I right?
That's not true! The news said a part of it was somewhere here in New Mexico. Probably.
Somewhere here in New Mexico. Probably. Nice. I'm not surprised at all. Should have seen this coming.
You have the journal?
Yeah?
Then look inside. She hands the cheap paperback book to me. The cover feels like it could fall apart at the turn of a page. The whole thing is fitting, of its rustic design. I slap my thumb across the edges and flip through the pages. thick forewords and passages commenting on the journal's historical significance skip past my eyes, most long enough to be their own book. Ja. Das Journal ist wahrscheinlich einfach so 3 Seiten oder so. Finally, a photocopied picture of one of the original entries appears, preserving the faded cursive lettering. The entire thing printed on the next page over. Es gibt einen Back-Button. Nice. Nur für den Fall, dass ich mich auf Versehen mal verklicke. Crusting brown stains and wrinkles engrave the photo. Some of the writing has been scratched out too, like someone made mistakes and couldn't erase them. I hate to admit it, but for something that's probably a sham, the thing looks pretty authentic. Well, naja, ich meine, jeder kann so... Wenn du entscheiden kannst, dass es authentic ist, dann kannst du höchstwahrscheinlich auch nachmachen, wie etwas, das authentic ist, aussehen würde. Just saying. If it didn't look authentic. Naja, egal. With bounty and satisfaction in hand, I am now homeward bound, the perilous journey forthcoming. Through my unrivaled intellect and unmatched ambition, I have succeeded in accomplishing what many believed would no longer prove profitable. Of course, this only comes as a surprise to those around me, not myself. Yeah. Believe in yourself. I had traveled this way on the trail, with many others from the Missouri Territory. But as my typical characteristic success grew, I could sense the envious stares amongst my so-called peers. The danger eventually became so great that I wished to flee, but my companions left before I woke. For what reason, you may ask? I do not know. It is with this in mind that I have taken it upon myself to leave a note for one of my fellow prospectors, and to borrow his steed, so that I may one day return to settle with my family. But if this journey has taught me anything thus far, it is that jealous, conniving eyes are abundant. But I am no fool. Excuse me, what the fuck? Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not reading all this crap. Where should I actually start? Let's see. If he left California, lived in Missouri, and supposedly hit something in New Mexico like Marina said, then what we're looking for is likely a later entry.
Ah, here we are.
Alice, I have reached the final point of division in my travels. During my stay among the ruined sanctuary, the rogue native Lamasi had informed me of a landmark that was rich in the mythos of his people. Considered sacred, he said that the chance of the gold being discovered would be very slim. He referred to it as a winged rock, a monument erected towards the sky. After my previous detour, I have finally arrived. It is with much disbelief, I must say, my friend Lamasi was right. It is not just a monument erected towards the sky, it is a mountain. Almost as if the Lord himself had struck up the earth among the sand, it is guarded by trails of rocks around it, all branching from the mother rock. Mother rock. Ein Schluck Wasser. Okay. On this journey I've encountered many different sights, dangers, and yes, even an occasional friend. As I look upon the mountain before me, I am reminded once more that there are things bigger and greater than I. Who would have thought? Also das von jemandem so voller Selbstvertrauen zu hören. There are things bigger and greater than I. Although I am not yet rid of this cough, my soul has been humbled and removed of fatigue. I can think of no better place to store the last of my gold, and I anxiously await the day I return.
What does it say?
Journal gets.
The gist of it is that it's near a big rock and a bunch of little rocks.
Yeah,
That
nice.
should narrow it down, right?
Yeah, to the entire state of New Mexico.
Marina gasps and lunges towards the journal. The muscles in her neck tensed and eyes wide with panic.
That can't be the only thing he mentioned. There has to be more.
I raise the journal high above me so she can't reach it, using my hand as a blockade against her head as she desperately tries to grasp for it. Ich sehe so dieses Bild vor mir. Es ist so eine Klischeehafte Szene, glaube ich.
Sheesh, relax for a second. I actually have a pretty good idea of where it might be.
Nice. She settles down, still stiff with anxiety, nibbling on the tip of her thumb. I lower the book back down and read over the entry one more time, just to make sure.
There's a part where he calls it a winged rock.
Yeah, a winged rock.
Assuming my years of reading travel guides and brochures weren't totally useless, then I'm pretty sure that's a loose translation of what the Navajo used to call shiprock.
Navajo?
There's a ship out in the desert? Whoa!
Oh, Mädchen. I peer over the journal. Marie's imagination is going bonkers. Her eyes alight as she tries to wrap her hand around such a novelty even existing. Imagination is going bonkers. Das ist so ein schöner Ausdruck, gefällt mir.
How long have you lived in New Mexico?
Marina swells up with pride, only to deflate like a balloon before speaking, instead choosing to blow a misplaced strand of hair out of the way.
Oh, my life.
I sigh and slam the journal shut.
It's a small mountain near the border of New Mexico and Utah that's vaguely shaped like a ship.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
Ja.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Thing's a landmark.
Dann wird er doch jeder sein.
Yeah. But hey, at least I know now.
Shrugging, I put away the journal and smirk. Misplaced it might be. Her cheeriness is a good mix-up from the norm.
Do you think the treasure might be there?
Die sind so krasse Gegensätze, die beiden.
Don't know, but it's worth a shot. We don't have anything else to go on. Sure you don't want me to just take you home?
Marina hesitates for a moment, turning to the windshield as if to dodge the question with her eyes. Was ist bei ihr passiert?
No, I think I want to do this.
Alright then.
I put the car in drive and look ahead. The sun has set, the blue shade of dusk rising up to take its place. I press down on the gas. Marina turns to me and smiles.
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. The sun is long since set and given way to the darkness. Only my headlights remain, illuminating the road and silhouetting the small rock formations around us. Ich glaube echt, so durch die Wüste zu fahren hat irgendwie was. Andererseits ist es wahrscheinlich unfassbar lame. I've been alternating between the old tape and new ones, immediately throwing on the old tape after finishing a new one, and vice versa. I haven't had any complaints from Marina. She's been sitting at my side the entire time, softly humming off-key to the music. She seems to be the type to just accept things as they are, like with her car being stolen or that treasure. Ich stelle mir das irgendwie kind of nice vor, so zu sein, like, dein Auto wird geklaut und du bist so nicht völlig... Ja. Andererseits so... Nein. Das ist nicht okay. Naja. Especially that treasure. And to make it worse, it's not just her. Apparently it's some phenomenon now. It goes to show how much I keep up with current events. But the whole thing smells like a scam. I bet somewhere all the big shots from the publishing house are gathered up in the corporate tower, laughing at the idiots they've ripped off. With that book. Christ, I'm even starting to sound like him. The music turns to static before the cassette is silenced by a loud click. I eject it and reach for his old tape again. Marina notices, taking the opportunity to break the long-held silence.
So, do you like music a lot?
Aw, such a generic question. Nice.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I figured. You've been playing those tapes this entire time.
She picks up one of the tapes on the central console and inspects it, going as far as to poke her pinky through one of those.
Though, I'm not sure what you'd call this type of music.
Yeah, I've just been playing whatever. Mostly jazz fusion and alt country. Threw in some new age crap in there for good measure. Most of these are mixtapes I made when I was little.
Nice.
Cool. Any names I'd recognize?
She peeks at me through the holes of the cassette, wearing a wide, genuine smile.
Probably not.
Aw,
Just
come
like me.
on, try me.
Yeah. Why not? Maybe I'm not giving her enough credit. You're giving her enough credit.
You know, Gabriel, Gertu, Weather Report, Donovan, Methany.
Marina gives sage-like nods and grunts of understanding as I list off the names.
You have no idea who any of them are, do you?
Not a clue.
Exactly as expected.
That's what I thought.
Sorry. I usually listen to whatever's on the radio.
Generic, yeah, so whatever. Yeah, mouse out of the window, thanks. I crack a slight smile.
It's alright. I could see how it might be hard to get into.
Yeah.
My gramps used to call it road trip music.
Okay.
I still think it's nice, though. It's making you really happy.
You think so?
She taps her finger gently against my cheek. I pull away a little, but let her do it anyway.
Yeah, why else would you be smiling?
I've never really thought of whether it made me happy before, but I do know it made him happy, so that's good enough for me.
That's actually why I'm going to California. You know, for a music festival.
What?
For real? Where?
Not far from Palm Springs.
Palm Springs? Like the actual Palm Springs?
Don't know if there are any other Palm Springs in California, but yeah, they do it every year for a few weekends.
For a few weekends.
I went to my first concert a little before I graduated.
She rests her head against the window and stares at the road ahead, her smile fading, but still there.
It was so much fun. An entire weekend of that sounds super awesome.
Nah, it ain't that cool.
Marina flings her head away from the window and turns to me. Now she's staring at me like I'm crazy.
How could you even say that? It's the coolest thing ever! I wouldn't even be able to wait. I'd want to see all the bands.
Sheesh, relax. It's not like I'm taking it for granted. It's just that there's only one group I know I want to see so far.
That's right. His favorite group.
Just one?
He was so excited when he got the tickets. Oh god.
Just one that I'm excited for. I'll watch a bunch though.
Releasing a long sigh, Marina eases back into her seat.
Oh, good. I was afraid you were going to head home after you saw your group.
You crazy? I'd like to at least have a little fun before worrying about all the expenses I gotta deal with.
Expenses?
Ja, like durch die Wüste fahren für Wochen oder so. Mit dem Auto und Benzin und Essen und Wasser und das Stuff kostet Geld. Damn it.
It's nothing.
Achso. Oh, es gibt noch mehr. She gasps.
Are you in debt? Is it college loans? My brother said those aren't fun to deal with at all.
Got too comfortable. Should have just kept my trap shut.
Or did you just spend too much on your tick?
Without warning, I swerve off to the side of the road and onto the rocky sand, cutting Marina off and nearly giving her a heart attack. Marina shoots me a worried glance, her face still pale.
Oh my god! What was that? Are you okay?
I pinch the bridge of my nose and my elbows on the wheel.
Amber?
I've been driving all day. I'm a little tired.
Where are we?
A little outside Albuquerque, so we aren't too far now.
Den Namen kenne ich sogar. Albuquerque. Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß. Ich hab einfach mal so ein dummes Spiel aus dem Play Store auf dem Handy gespielt. Tiny Rails oder so hieß das. Man fährt so einen Zug und fährt halt so Fracht von Stadt zu Stadt und das ist halt in Amerika. Und Albuquerque war einer von den Stops. So kommt's wieder. Ich habe echt so gefühlt keine Ahnung von Amerika. Ich dachte bis vor kurzem, eine Stadt Chicago oder so, irgendeine große Stadt, habe so erfahren, so, okay, die hat 10 Millionen Einwohner. Ich so, Amerika hat Städte mit 10 Millionen Einwohnern? Beziehungsweise ich dachte so, okay, New York vielleicht, ne, aber der Rest, ich dachte nicht, die sind alle kleiner als Hamburg. Ich dachte, Hamburg wäre schon eine krasse Stadt in Amerika. Ich meine, okay, die haben, weiß nicht, 350 Millionen insgesamt, also eigentlich kann man schon größere Städte erwarten als bei uns. Andererseits ist es ein viel gigantischeres Land, ne? Okay, sorry, back to the game.
We'll sleep here tonight and drive to Shiprock first thing in the morning.
What's with her? Killing the ignition, I climb out of my seat and into the living quarters. Marina trails behind me. I yank open the bathroom's Velcro latched cupboards. Velcro what? Nani? Okay, jetzt muss ich will eigentlich nicht so gerne unterbrechen, aber ich muss mal nachschauen, was das ist. Velcro ist, ach, das ist eine Marke. Ja, klar, dass man das hier nicht kennt, das ist die Amerika oder das ist eine Klettverschlussmarke. Okay, why not? I yank open the bathroom's Velcro latched cupboards. Inside is a folded stack with a blanket, sheet, pillow, and my old gym clothes from school. I scoop them up and toss them to Marina. She scrambles to catch it, desperately balancing them as they lean out of her arms.
Sorry about the clothes. I don't have any actual pajamas. You can sleep on the couch. It folds out into a bed.
Oh, okay.
Was mit dir?
Alright then, see you in the morning.
With that, I step into the back room and slam the sliding door before collapsing onto the oversized bed. Even in the darkness, I can make out the pictures hanging on the wall. Once upon a time, they were generic, scenic pieces. Now they're photos. Photos of me and Gramps. My favorite is the one of us in front of a museum for music. Rock and roll, to be specific. I was just a little pipsqueak back then, holding up an autograph vinyl sleeve that was about the size of my head. He was by my side, squatting down and ruffling my hair as I gave the biggest smile I could, even with my missing teeth. I let out a sigh and fixate on the ceiling skylight, a small sliver of the moonlight shining through. It feels like an eternity since I've last laid down in this bed. I remember it felt like being hugged by a cloud. Now it feels like concrete. Tiny creaks sound from the room next door, accompanied by Marina's little squeaks of determination as she struggles with the fold-out bed, until finally I hear a loud thud. Okay. I can't help but smirk a little. I should have warned her that it was heavy. The room over goes silent. I hope it didn't crush her. Luckily, I soon hear footsteps tiptoeing across the carpet, then on the bathroom tile. They stop outside my door.
Hey, are you awake?
Her voice is weak, barely above a whisper. It's almost impossible to hear as it's muffled through the door.
I know I've said it a lot already, but I really mean it. Thanks, Amber. Good night.
I continue to stay silent. In the dark, the ceiling looks like it's constantly changing in size and dimension, sometimes getting bigger and further away, other times getting closer and smaller. I look down. Through the crack under the door, I can see a shadow turning around to leave. The words slip out of my mouth before she can even take her first step.
Night, kiddo.
Ich wette, das ist sowas, was ihr Großvater zu ihr gesagt hat. So, dies war die zweite Folge. Ich hoffe, sie hat euch gefallen. Zum Abschluss nochmal eine Frage. Ich habe festgestellt, es gibt einen sogenannten Adult Content Patch für das Spiel. Das eröffnet eine weitere Option in den Einstellungen und das soll wohl zum Endgame einige Szenen beitragen, die aber von dem, was ich gelesen habe, zumindest nicht einfach Fanservice sein sollen, sondern schon was zur Geschichte beitragen sollen. Ja, meinte ich soll das aktivieren. Da das erst gegen Ende des Spiels auftauchen soll, haben wir davon bisher zumindest noch nichts verpasst, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe. Ach ja, außerdem habe ich damit dieses Achievement bekommen. Ja, also, bis dann.